Hello ladies and gentlemen, I am Pokemon Trainer Aidan and welcome to my first Pokemon Showdown video. This video is going to use the team that was the very first competitive team I put together. It's an Ubers category team, let's have a look at it. The team is Greninja, holding a Life Orb with the ability Protean, the moves Hydro Pump, Ice Beam, Dark Pulse and Spikes, and Timid Nature. I then have Blaziken with Blazikenite, ability Speed Boost, moves Earthquake, Hydrant Kick, Swords Dance and Protect, and a Jolly Nature to take good advantage of his high speed. Next up we have Gardevoir with Wise Classes, the ability Synchronize, and the moves Moonblast, Psyshock, Shadow Ball and Destiny Bond, and then a Timid Nature. Then we have Gliscor with Toxic Orb, the ability Poison Heal, moves Earthquake, Toxic, Protect and Substitute, and an Impish Nature. Then we have Togekiss, holding King's Rock, the ability Serene Grace, with Air Slash, Aura Sphere, Thunder Wave and Roost, and a Calm Nature. Finally we have Avalugg with Leftovers, the ability Sturdy, and then the moves Avalanche, Curse, Gyro Ball and Rapid Spin, and he has a Relaxed Nature. So, now that's the team introduction, let's get on to doing some battles. Hopefully we'll get a few good battles in, and here we go. Let's start off with Greninja. My opponent's using two legendary Pokemon, Heatran and Thundurus, along with then Blastoise, Ninetales, Metagross and Gliscor. I have a feeling the Blastoise is probably a Mega Evolution, which could cause a bit of a problem to some of my Pokemon, but hopefully not too much. And we're going to start off with Spikes. My opponent seemed to think that I was doing that straight off the bat. Okay, that was a bit of a surprise. I guess we're going to go for an Ice Beam, which didn't do anything. And so for an Earthquake. Okay, so I'll go for a Dark Pulse. We're not quite sure what this Blastoise is running. It's got a wide variety of moves here. Go for another Dark Pulse and hope we get the flinch. And we didn't. That's a bit of a shame. Greninja's down and I didn't even get my Spikes out. At this stage I don't really have anything super effective against water, so I'm just going to go for a Togekiss. And go for a nice Air Slash and hope that that will be enough. And my opponent decided to switch into Thundurus. It's a bit annoying. Let's go for a Thunder Wave. Luckily Togekiss is... oh, not electric, won't do anything. Okay, this battle quickly turned bad for me. And I think it's fairly safe to say that I'm probably going to lose at this stage. Let's switch into Avalugg. And go for a Curse. Which really wasn't the best idea, given that now I'm going to get taken out. Okay, Gardevoir. Moonblast. That did a lot of damage. More than I was thinking it would anyway. And my opponent followed up with a Dark Pulse, which luckily Gardevoir survived. And Moonblast. Oh, Psyshock even, sorry. And Metagross is a bit of a problem. Destiny Bond just to get a free knockout. Now let's go into Togekiss. Let's go for Thunder Wave. And switches. To Heatran. We'll get Thunder Wave off anyway. Heatran now paralysed. And get a Roost off. Go for an Aura Sphere. Okay. This isn't going overly well right now. That's not what I wanted my opponent to do. That's a big problem. Let's go for a high jump kick. Still not going to do very much. Unfortunately, I have pretty much nothing right now to deal with Gliscor. And Gliscor is very unique typing, which does unfortunately make him very difficult to deal with. Gonna keep going for high jump kicks. My opponent's Gliscor runs Roost. Okay, so I'm just going to now go for Swords Dance. Get my attack up in the hopes that that will be good enough to allow me to go on a little bit of a sweep. Now with a ×4 speed and a ×3 attack. Earthquake taking out Blastoise. And my opponent's next Pokemon. So the Earthquake won't do anything against Gliscor, but it would take out the other two very easily. Oh! Those Swords Dancers seem to do me pretty well, and my opponent left. Well, at that stage, Blaziken probably was just going to sweep anyway. So let's go for another battle. Okay. I'm sure this is the same person we already battled earlier. Okay, in that case I'm going to start with Blaziken. Of course, Klefki with Prankster, allowing status moves to go first. That's 2 turns in a row been not be able to attack from paralysis. Oh, that's annoying. No, I don't have 3! Oh my days, this game is just... 3 turns in a row Blaziken got hit by the paralysis, allowing my opponent to get off 2 spikes. This stage, my opponent's just going to sit there and use spikes, so I'm just going to take the advantage and get a Swords Dance off. Galvantula, Bug Electric, just go for an Earthquake. Oh my days! Another paralysis. Unbelievable. Luckily, Togekiss quite bulky in special defense, 361 special defense. Meaning that he can survive a Thunderbolt and even sometimes a Thunder or a Thunder Punch relatively well. Unfortunately now, Thunder Punch will not do me any good. Oh! Okay. I was expecting to be outsped there by double Dragon Dance. Mega Charizard X, but nevertheless. Now Xerneas out. Probably going to cause me a few problems. Oh yes, the Mega Charizard was paralysed, of course. Forgot about that. Oh well. Now Togekiss showing off the Power Flinch set. Take out the Xerneas with only taking one Moonblast myself. Shock, Drive Genesect, Hook Steel. Fire Type moves are very useful about now, but I don't have any. And that's an Extreme Speed. I do have a Gliscor. I'm trying to use Pokemon that won't take spikes damages with the number of spikes that are out there will take quite a lot of damage. Which is something I definitely don't want to happen. And Gliscor's going to get off an Earthquake or two to deal with Genesect. And I've just got to deal with a Black Chiron. Oh, I flinched. Luckily, Poison Heal holding me on. And to take out the Genesect, and now of course I do still have 3 full health Pokemon to deal with Black Chiron. So Avalugg to hopefully get off a Rapid Spin. Need to get off a Rapid Spin to get rid of the spikes. There we go. And now, doesn't really matter because my Gardevoir should hopefully now be able to come in and Moonblast this for me. I forgot the weakness to Steel there. Okay. This suddenly got slightly more difficult to deal with. Okay. Didn't manage to win that one. Good game. Good game. Next battle. No legendaries here. Starting with Durant. Durant, of course, if you give him we got Arena Trap. It's a problem, but hopefully shouldn't be too big a problem. I should hopefully be able to not hydro pump him because I got hit with a Protect, but I should be able to hydro pump or not. Oh, my opponent's got a very crafty set going up here. No. That is clever. I'll give my opponent that. That's very clever. Taking the turn when I can't attack, so just keep using Home Claws, and in the meantime, the turn that I can attack, my opponent has to use Protect. That is a very clever little set there, and with the Arena Trap ability, I am now stuck. Okay, this took a rather quick turn for the worst. Just gonna congratulate my opponent on their skill there. It was very impressive. And now, of course, I am gonna get absolutely swept by a dog trio. Except, of course, I do have Avalugg. Avalugg will end up being my saviour here. Stonehenge. Avalanche. There we go. Thank you, Avalugg. And my opponent quit because he couldn't get that sweep. Okay, so after congratulating my opponent on a very nice little set there, decides to quit because he loses the ability to sweep, so my opponent's quit. Let's just hope that this battle will be slightly better, and depending on how good it goes, it'll probably be my last. It does of course look like my opponent is going to be rather strong and cause me a number of problems, particularly with a power-herbed Geomancy. They are always really annoying. Of course I do have Avalugg to deal with fairy types, particularly Xerneas. Managed to get off 1 spikes, prefer to get 2, but we'll just have to see. Hope that the 1 spikes that we've got out is going to be enough. One weakness that this team does have is that it doesn't really have anything that's super effective against water or mostly water types, which is of course a major problem. I could definitely do with having a electric or grass type moving this, but there isn't really much place to put one in, which could be a problem. And thankfully my Mega Blaziken doing his job and helping me out there. That's going to be a bit more of a problem. Have to go for a Hydrant Kick. I did over half spam, critical hit air slash, taking out my Mega Blaziken. I think I can honestly say this battle is probably over at this stage. Let's use my Gardevoir, go for Moonblast. I do think Gardevoir shiny looks very nice. Not a big fan of Mega Gardevoir and shiny, however. I think the black is a little bit off-putting. And out comes Kyogre. Just resign myself to Gardevoir being taken out. And he wasn't, but he got paralysed, and of course I now lose the Destiny Bond. Went for it again, it mattered because Genesect came out. Let's go for the Destiny Bond again and hope that this time we just take the Genesect out. Of course, Gardevoir's ability passed on paralysis straight into the Kyogre. Very helpful ability, Synchronize. Pass on any status conditions you have onto your opponent. And Genesect going down after U-turning. Hello, unfortunately the flying type means that my earthquake will absolutely nothing, and my Glycol is now just stuck. Should I go for protect? No. Toxic. Unfortunately, my Glycol can't do any damage to the Hobo. The Arceus, I think, is possibly pure normal type Arceus, which I can do damage to, but it won't be an overly large amount. And then the Kyogre will be, of course, doing super effective damage to my Glycol with either a water or an ice type move, which I'm sure he has. Right, but I'm clearly getting bored. Earthquake won't do very much at all. My opponent having leftovers on there. It's healing a little bit of the very small amount of damage that I can do. But I got quite lucky with my opponent's Kyogre getting paralysis 2 turns in a row, 3 turns in a row. That makes up for the battle early where my Blaziken got hit with the paralysis 3 turns in a row. My opponent clearly not happy about the 3 turn paralysis. And nothing I can do here except protect. Oh, I got lucky and got double protect off. It was nice. Let's see if we can make it 3. I have managed to triple protect once, but only once. Obviously with my opponent being badly poisoned, taking more and more damage every turn from Toxic. My opponent decided to switch into Arceus, giving me a free substitute. Now go for a Toxic. Yep. Straight normal type Arceus. My Glycol does somehow manage to hold this. And somehow manage to take a win. I would be incredibly surprised. I don't think it will, because that Arceus is going to sit there and just now extreme speed me. Which, with having used Swords Dance, will do a lot of damage. Okay, that wasn't as much as I thought it would do. Should have taken that opportunity to hit him with an earthquake and go for the protect there. My opponent lost Arceus due to the poison, leaving only Ho-Oh, who is of course already poisoned and taken a bit of damage. My opponent commented saying I managed to stall him out, which I did, and then he decided to quit, although in fairness, I wasn't running out of protects. I only had like 3 protects left, so if my opponent could have kept using boost, I might have run out of protects and then my opponent could possibly have got a win. But I did enjoy that last battle, it was quite good. I thought I was going to lose it, having lost a lot of my other Pokemon very early, and it would only Gliscor against Kyogre, Ho-Oh and Arceus. Anyway, that will be all for today's episode of Pokémon Showdown. I will hopefully get some more videos out soon. I'm not entirely sure when though. I hope to see you then. Thank you very much for watching.